the fallout of that event. But as I said, the manga moves at an insanely quick pace, and though it does capture the same feeling and idea of the movie, there is a lot of differences at play. During Tetsuo's escape and the development of his powers, he briefly becomes the leader of a rival gang and goes up against Kaneda, something that only happens in the manga. It incites even more events that truly make him and Kaneda enemies from this point forward. Kaneda also gets tangled up with a resistance group against the government, including a girl named Kei, and he tries his best to mac on her. Mostly it's unsuccessful, but he gets better as time goes on. But Kei's character works in several ways to kind of give exposition at first, but also show how serious she is about her mission, leaving Kaneda with the choice to either follow suit or not. And towards the second half of the manga, she becomes probably the most important factor in going up against Tetsuo, with a lot more to do narratively than the movie ever allowed. But yes, all of the insanity of Tetsuo's growing powers are also on display in the manga, and the movie did it justice. This kid is terrifying with what he's able to do, and the more and more they pushes the extent of his abilities, it very much becomes like having a god on Earth. And what in the hell humanity could possibly do in this situation to stop it? Tetsuo isn't exactly like Superman. His abilities are more telekinetic and not like super strength. But when it comes to a point where he's at his peak, it feels very similar. He even dons a red cloak that is reminiscent of a cape. But Tetsuo is really just a broken child without any real concept of the repercussions of what he's doing. The author said in an interview that with some of the commentary on youths is that they can become so self-destructive that they lose themselves within that, and that this may also play back into the drugs and pill aspect that I mentioned earlier. He says that a lot of them go berserk on impulse and then end up destroying themselves. But also how much of that is just in a response to the world that they live in, and did they even have another choice